The Booker High football program has been every bit of the word entertaining this year. So many players have stepped up to make big plays, John Jones Jr. being one of them. So I caught up with the two-way man to find out just how he gets it done on the field. In the Tornado program, number 11 goes by his government name, John Jones Jr. But head coach Fred Gilmore has one name that pretty much sums up Jones's style of play.
Handyman.
And Jones has been rather handy for the Tornadoes all season long. Let's start at wideout. 30 grabs, 429 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Not bad numbers at all, but Jones says he likes to cause most of his damage from the defensive end position.
That's the kind of player I am. I like to make the big plays to get the crowd excited and stuff. And coach says whoever make the big plays is going to win the game. So that's how I go in every game.
He's made more than his fair share, 45 tackles, 9 for losses, mixed in with 18 sacks, 4 in last Friday's win. Jones explained how he uses that 200-pound, 6'4" frame to get it done.
I'm thinking like if he's big and he slows the ball, I'm going to try to beat him off the ball and make a move outside and cut back in. But if it's a run play, I'm going to try to extend my arm, lock out on him, and sling him off me so I can just make the tackle.
Very versatile, just an athlete. This is the first time ever that he's played wide receiver. To do it at this level and ask him to do the things that we do and play the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, but making it to the big game is never easy. SNN Sports Director Antoine Smith tells us how Booker High quarterback Durante Hunter has been planning his since he was just a little guy.
Tornado quarterback Durante Hunter isn't your prototypical quarterback, soft-spoken, stands less than 6 feet tall. But despite what naysayers think of him being undersized, Hunter has managed to pass for nearly 2,000 yards and 26 touchdowns this season, numbers which don't sound undersized at all.
I just thrive off because that's why one of the reasons I want to win state, because all the raw people you done heard come out of Booker, ain't none of them never won state or nothing. All of them got close. So if I was to win state, well, what could they say then?
You can look at his numbers; they're phenomenal. You can watch him in the game, and if you're a fan of football, you love him. But the number one thing is he's a leader, and like he tells me every day, I'm a winner, coach.
That winning attitude started long before Fred Gilmore was his coach. Hunter still remembers the flag football championship days with his first coach, Ronald Watson.
Because I was the quarterback for my little flag team, and I used to always write down plays and try to give it to my coach so we could use them in the game.
The senior was in the 2nd grade at the time, writing everything down in his own playbook that Watson still keeps around.
When I take it home to my wife, she goes, "What? A 2nd grade kid actually got a playbook?" She said, "You know what I'm going to do? We're going to wrap this thing and keep it to the appropriate time."
Amazing for a 6-year-old, Watson says he's never seen anything like it in his 2 decades of coaching.
I coached football for over 20 years, youth football. I never ever had a kid that had a mindset to actually write a playbook. So I knew right then I had a special kid.
Even back then, Hunter had always told his grandfather that he would also lead the Tornadoes to a championship. And little did he know, his title dream would be a first for Booker High.
Yeah, that was always like my goal to win state. But I didn't realize how important it was until like Friday night, how nobody never did it and how important it was to the neighborhood.
Now it's time to complete the final chapter by bringing back the championship to the Booker Nation.
Just got to finish it because it ain't nothing just getting there. You got to win it all, though.
Well, he got one more chapter. He's going to do that on Friday. I guarantee you that.
This is ABC 7 Sports.
So they're in Miami tonight, huh?
Yes.
They made the big trip. They're there.
Yeah, they're there, and now they're getting ready with their sights set on a state championship. The Booker Tornadoes are in Miami tonight, getting ready for Friday's 3A state title game against St. Augustine. The buses left this morning, and head coach Fred Gilmore left the seat open for ABC 7. Lowell Galindo has more.
Broderick Waters, first bus, let's go.
It's a road trip of a lifetime.
When we go and we see them and how we at the Dolphin Stadium, then they're like, wow, they never seen a stadium that big. So the experience is going to be big for them. They're going to understand how big this really is.
After a big send-off from Booker Nation, the Tornadoes hit the road for Miami in search of that elusive state title.
We have so many kids playing everywhere from the NFL to all the colleges, but no one has brought home the state title. Riverview's been there. Sarasota's been close. We've been close, but to bring it home, it's not only for the nation and Booker and Newtown and the North Sarasota area. It's for the whole city of Sarasota.
After 3 hours on the road, the Tornadoes were rewarded with practice. But this was far from ordinary. The Tornadoes had the once-in-a-lifetime chance to work out at the Dolphins team headquarters.
First, we're so thankful to Nick Saban and the whole Miami Dolphin organization and Coach Riles, you know, for hooking this up for us. It's just a great atmosphere for the kids, a chance to get ready for a big game.
After practice, another bus ride, but this one finally delivered them to the team hotel, marking a near completion to an already hectic trip.
We are pretty tired. The itinerary has probably changed 10 times now, but thank God we are finally here. We're at the hotel and we're starving, so we want to get something to eat.
Coach Fred Gilmore has tried to plan this trip hour by hour, and the activities are listed on this itinerary. Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock breakfast, 9:30 leave for practice, but the most important activity comes Friday at 4:30. That's when, according to this list, the Tornadoes will depart for home as state champions. In Miami, I'm Lowell Galindo, ABC 7 Sports.